But man, it is hard to sit here and be like,
like, bro,
that's a lot. That's a lot. That's a lot. Because what y'all don't realize is, before we post that picture, we done took that motherfucker 75 times.
I swear to God.
Like, we
swear to God.
deleted
but
and
yeah,
retook
I
that
bet.
shit 75 times.
but for us, it just don't look right for us to have our hand up like this. Like we need somebody to take our picture.
Yeah,
we need somebody to take
but
our
I don't
picture.
like taking pictures. I hate taking pictures.
I want to make sure you are in my phone camera.
Yeah, I'm not a picture person. When I meet a nigga, he be like, send me some pics. I'll be like, God damn,
I send old pictures
forever.
because my old pictures look way, like, they look better than my new ones.
Welcome to another episode of Dewey's Dollars Smoke Sessions, y'all.
It's your girl, Ty.
Quita.
Hey, yo, boys, Soca V with you guys now.
I love that.
Well, go on here. Talk about it. All right. As you got to make sure that the iPhones stay iPhoned up, no glass broken, none of that. As you can see.
Is it still recording?
Yes, ma'am.
Check
It
it
is.
out.
Technical difficulties.
I don't see the number. I'm blind as shit.
Yes, you are. Get them
The
glasses.
number- Make sure the numbers are moving.
We are now in progress.
Okay. Thank you.
All right, everybody. How did your week go? Mine's just hot, full of rain, and I really, really want to just stay inside. But that's Houston for you.
I was gonna say, yeah, we've been hot, busy, humid. I've been trying to stay my ass inside because Houston don't know how to fucking drive when it rains outside.
Oh my God, they be going 20 in the passing lane, hazard lights on.
And
It don't even be raining
Girl,
there.
it's misting outside. It's misting.
We talking regular rain or we talking highway rain?
Misting rain.
God damn.
well, I was partying this weekend. I had a good time.
Okay.
I did as well.
Well, towards the nighttime, that's when we came outside. So during the daytime, yeah, we let the rain do its damage, and then we get ours.
Just stop.
Later on
I
at night.
deleted all kind of shit and it's still not working.
Gotta delete all your porn. Come on now.
There's only one person I did that with, and that video does not exist.
You can use
I wasn't talking sex tapes, but good goddamn, what an interesting topic.
Great topic, great topic, great topic.
Oh, you gotta
turn
flip the camera
around.
around.
Like, why you that black?
You know, black is beautiful. The darker the berry.
Turn it a little bit.
Maybe the juice will be sweet.
We gotta make sure we get some good.
Gotta make sure we get
Because
the darkness.
Get the plastic
let me
box
tell
out
you
of
about
the
his fire ass music. Y'all need to go tune into that shit. Like, I don't know what the fuck you got going on right now, what you doing. I really don't give a fuck what you doing and what you got going on. Go listen to that shit.
What's your Instagram, brother, so everybody knows who to
Man.
follow, where to follow, and how to follow?
First, let me pass this out for y'all real quick. You know. But hey, this is what I do. I make music,
Damn.
all type.
Man, got a QR code. You can screenshot that.
SOCA_V_MBG all day, every day.
Yeah!
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Follow me on Instagram and Twitter. If you want to follow me on Facebook, just follow my fan page. You know what I'm saying? That's how we get it in, we get it out.
Okay, so let's get into it because I'm still obsessed with this song, Hypnotized, but really, like, just what's your whole backstory on just creating
The sound that you have.
Basically, you
the
know,
album playlist, whatever you want to call it?
it's more of a mixtape.
Okay,
I look at it
mixtape,
because
babies.
I just had fun with it.
Yeah, you
But
definitely did.
I was myself. You know what I'm
Okay.
saying? So my little inspiration for it was, it goes back to when I was 5 years old. I don't know if y'all know Cool Runners. Cool Runners at
Cool Runners!
Yeah, so
What
it's a little restaurant.
Yeah.
A restaurant. Right by, it's on West Bedford. Right by, there's a place called Riddles.
Mhm.
You know, Riddles was a little club. But right before Riddles, right before the party, I want to say Sunday night, probably like 7, 8 o'clock. They have a pre-party outside. They had moonwalk for the kids. Cool Runners opened up selling patties and stuff for the kids. You it was a cool time. Pageant was $1 too. It wasn't $2.50 how it is now. It was $1. And they had
Is that Joe Water? Harry, is that Joe
That's
Water?
definitely not.
they had a DJ out there. The DJ said, "Who want to freestyle?"
Mm-hmm.
So, mind you, I'm like 5 years old. Is two people here and they go up there and freestyle. Man. I'm listening, I'm like, they alright. I'm 5 years old. So I tell my old man, my uncle, I say, man, I'm about to go up there. I say, yeah, for real? I say, yeah, I'm about to go up there. As soon as I go over there, I get the mic. 3 minutes tops. I'm freestyling. I can't remember what I was saying, but I knew I had the crowd hype. The crowd was loving it. I want to say about 2 minutes and 30 seconds in to me flowing. My old man, my uncle walked in, I'm like, man, that's Soca V, you know what I'm saying? Boom. As soon as I get up there, as soon as they walk up there, I just kind of, you know what I'm saying, stage froze. You look like, oh, snap, oh man. I kind of stumbled on the floor. When they came, it was like, I had 30 seconds to do my flow, and then the 3 minute, man, I'm like, yeah, I got it. Passed the mic back to the DJ. He was like, oh man, who bet you in this? Whose son is it? Da, da, da. They was like, man, that's my son right there. He said, man, he's gonna be a star one day. He's gonna be a star. And ever since then, I just kept the music going. It was time I took a pause on it because I was learning from other people. You know what I'm saying? I'm watching other people's mistakes and why they take that mistake and why they did it that way. And it's like a lot of reasons because people was being lazy and procrastinating like work. You know what I'm saying? So you sit there and wait on your work, you're not gonna get where you want to be or get the feedback from people, whether it is good or bad. You gotta take it regardless of how it is. So that's what I was going through, and I was like, all right, that's what I'm about to do. I'm about to do this music. And I just, like I said, I can do the rapping style, the Migo rapping, Future rapping, Wayne rapping, I can do all that, but everybody else is doing it.
Yes.
So let me do something that nobody's doing, you know what I'm saying? So I can really switch up my flow from the West Indies to the American side easy. And the way how, if you actually listen to a West Indies song, they can change up their vocals in and out throughout the song, you know what I'm saying? I can do the same thing from speaking that with the accent to switching it.
Yes, because that you definitely did that. You definitely did that, and that's what had me shook. Cause I picked that random, and then I played it in order. Cause I was like, hell no, I gotta go back and listen to this shit. But when I clicked shuffle, cause I just like, let me hit shuffle. Let's see what my man's working with. Hypnotized is the first song, so that's why I was like, okay, I'm gonna play this through. I tried to go listen to the other ones first, like give it each song a try, but I was like, Hypnotized, it just spoke. I was like, no, I gotta go read back and play this, and then I played everything else. But I was like, okay, I like his style. I like what he just did with his voice here. But I was more obsessed with the accent. I didn't give a shit about anything else. It was the accent. I was like, this is.
Yeah, it does. But that's why I made the album how it is now, because you see how out of us four here, she's the first one that sits on the right, and she's a female. I'm not going for no male, you know what I'm saying? They can play it for the female, but I'm going for the females, you know what I'm saying? So that's the feedback I like to hear.
Y'all need to go listen
And to be honest,
I appreciate you following the great
you know what I'm saying? Yeah.
Kathy Derrick Jackson, the Dr. Umar Johnson. Panda, man. Panda.
I wasn't hypnotized is like my least favorite song on the album.
What's your favorite?
For tonight.
Okay, I like that one too. I ain't gonna lie.
Which is the single now that I'm pushing for tonight. Just for tonight, yeah. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah.
I'm ready for it.
That just for tonight. The only reason why I like it because it's a full song, and because a lot of people can relate to it. If you listen to it, you can see that it's like I meet a female, and I basically just having fun with her. We're having a good time, and we want to take to the next step.
Yeah.
You know how when, let's say you get full of liquor, you go home or whatever, y'all go home together, you wake up the next morning and be like, okay, what just happened, what I'm doing here, what you did, that's the feeling,
That's definitely what I got from that too.
Yeah.
That's why, even though I didn't ask, I'm glad you explained it, because that's kind of what I picked up from it anyway. When I first heard it, I was like, oh, okay.
Yeah.
So play this in the background?
Yeah.
But-
It's like something else.
Do you have, okay, is that your only favorite or you got another favorite? Is that your only favorite song or you got another favorite?
What's your top three for me?
What you mean? Hypnotized the realest? So.
Oh yeah, I like that song. Okay.
Yeah. That was actually a beef song. My other cousin called me and was like, somebody speaking highly of his name in a bad way on the net. He's like, all right, man, pull up on me. So I pulled up on him. And you know how you speak down in your name, you want to go do something, you know what I'm saying? I was like, man, we can do that. But I want to do something that's good for me right about now, you know what I'm saying? So let's go ahead and make a song. So I don't find this beat. Shout out to my boy Six from London. He the one that made my beat. You know what I'm saying? I found him on YouTube and I actually bought the beat from him. And I was like, man, I gotta do something to hit more. So once I made the flow, and the cold part about it is that everything that I'm saying in the song is true. It didn't happen to the person that I was speaking to, but it happened to somebody else.
Yeah.
And they were just saying that it can happen to me too. So my other cousin, he hopped on the beat. I took him off because he wouldn't shoot a video. So I was like, and it wasn't like, he was like, damn, bro, I want you to do a video. Nah, he's more family man. You know what I'm saying? He just loved the way the beat was going. So I'm like, all right, cool. So I say, Taz heard it. Taz was like, you don't never get him in no live beats. I said, all right, bro, look, this is an opportunity right now. You know what I'm saying? I could have done what happened. Man, let's get on.
Okay, walking in the
So,
building.
really speaking of what you mean, you know what I'm saying? So,
Okay.
Every week, I'm part of Duke Dollars at this time. You know what I'm saying? How you doing?
Hey.
so like I said, tell Ted, hey,
You had
here's
this
your opportunity
man. I thought you
to hop on the beat. What you mean? Ted's hop on the beat. What you mean? And I'm like, hey, all right, bro. I'm about to shoot a video too. You know what I'm saying? I already got the perfect scene for it and everything. He was like, I ain't dead. I'm just gonna.
Tears of happiness.
Say, I got you. You know
Tears of
what I'm saying? It's your song. Let's get it going. Man, got the video out there. You know what I'm saying? Like about a month or two. I did the video right after the beat. I mean, after the song. Man, that was it. So that's. So I got Just For Tonight. It's my first favorite song. What You Mean is my second. And my third.
You better be my favorite. I ain't gonna say nothing.
Yeah.
You need a shirt?
I can say, yeah, my family song. No Say.
Okay.
No Say is my family song because that's how we used to do back in the day. You know what I'm saying? Like I say. First verse I speak about how we used to have a good time on the party. Stop at the red lights. Open our car door, play our music, jamming outside, and the light turn green, we still outside. The light turn red, we thinking I'm going with the light turn green, drive off. You know what I'm saying? We dancing at the red light. Watching for the sirens, making sure they ain't like, hey, you make me all part of that. That's what we do. Second verse was speaking about the time we was all living family-wise, you know what I'm saying? Living together, hanging together, going parties together, you know what I'm saying? When everything was culture, you know what I'm saying? Grandma cooking jerk chicken, cooking curry chicken, you know?
Yeah.
Everybody's having a good time. Everybody's slow whining, they playing music, they over there, they smoking over here. You can't do that no more, you know what I'm saying? So that's why I say the song, it's a reminiscent song how it was back in the day.
Ain't nothing like the good old days.
Okay, a good reminisce.
Yeah.
But no, yeah, I fucked with it for shit show. But shit, I wanna dig deeper into you. First, is there anything off limits though that you don't want me to talk
Nah, it's tough to speak too hard.
about? Okay. So, are you single?
Yes.
Okay. Now, if there's somebody out in the world that's like, I need him, I gotta have him, that's who I want. How could they get you?
About being my friend first.
Okay, that's the best way, honestly.
Because being your friend, you know, you already have a lot going on yourself.
Mm-hmm.
So you just come to me because you see what you like.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? What you don't know. So let's get to know each other first. Then we can work on the next step. But I'm talking about I can be friends with you for a whole 2 years.
Mm-hmm.
Until I feel like, all right, you can show me that you
Yeah,
work.
yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And that's how it is. So I mean, it's because it don't always have to take 2 years,
Mm-hmm.
but I might be dealing with problems. You might be dealing with problems. You know what I'm saying? You never know.
That tends to be the thing these days. Baggage.
Every solid relationship, the foundation has to start with friendship. Like, and that's any relationship, friendship, boyfriend, girlfriend, whatever. Like, if y'all don't know each other, like,
I like to start mine with respect.
That's where you get it from.
yeah,
Now be your friend.
being on the same page.
Because I got to see you respect yourself. You gotta
Not a lot of people
yourself.
respect themselves.
Yeah,
A lot of
yeah,
folks
you
don't
don't
even
respect
realize
it.
they hate themselves.
Man, that self-hate,
Because I hate somebody else.
projecting.
And that person exemplifies everything within themselves.
For me, I just think it's just an inner battle of my childhood. That's what it is. I don't give a fuck about another bitch.
Like,
Of course I do.
And that's period, point blank. No questions.
I was like, hey.
So really, all of my things is like, it goes back to my childhood trauma. That's it, really. That it's like I forgave the motherfucker for destroying me, but it's like I don't know if like I feel like it still has a grasp on me, and I don't know how to like, because I don't know that shit.
I feel like I'm walking into a conversation I'm supposed to be having. I'm on the path of getting my doctorate in clinical psychology. To be fair, there's too much dysfunction and trauma in the black community for us not to seek out there.
True.
As much as people try to make it seem like somebody's going to put you under a microscope, let's keep it real here. Have you already been put under a microscope to actually say what is wrong and what is not wrong? Because you never know what to fix until you actually get to that point of admitting, this is what's wrong with me, here's my path forward, here's where I want to be. A lot of folks are afraid to change because change requires you to sacrifice.
A lot.
Sacrifice has become a scary word for the simple fact that not a lot of people realize that you can sacrifice a bad habit. You can sacrifice somebody who's toxic in your life. And it doesn't have to be literal. It could literally be you being on your knees one night praying to God saying, make these things that carry me backwards. Anchors, rocks, whatever you want to call them. Once you begin to see things change in your life without you having to push on them, you begin to realize those are the things that were holding you back. A lot of times people can't even come out of their own way to get to a successful spot. He figured out his talent at a very early young age, which not a lot of people actually get the opportunity to.
Yeah, that's true.
God bless you. I hope you go
For
more
real.
than far. More than far.
Blue check coming soon.
So,
I don't care about it, but hey, it is.
so yes, what you're speaking on, your past may be fucking you.
I know for sure it definitely is, but I know it only is because of my little sister. That's my baby. And because it's her folks that traumatized me, I don't need them being like,
You don't need a repeat.
exactly. 'Cause
Right.
I will fuck them up at that point. Somebody better be bailing me out, because, yeah, it's on site.
Yeah.
But it's like, I don't always want it to be that, you know? Like, I could be happy, I could put on a face or whatever, but I want to keep that face.
Yeah, I think really what the issue is, like, at the end of the day, we're all human, and as much as we want shit to not bother us, it's just like, it does. So,
Want to know what's crazy about being offended? You can choose to be offended. A lot of times I like to think of my mind as like a fort. Of course it has an entrance and an exit, but the thing about it is I control that entrance and exit. If somebody says anything that may offend me, I literally have a choice within that moment. Am I going to react on that or am I going to ignore it? A lot of times I choose to ignore it for the simple fact of what's the use of spending my energy on this person who I may not even remember in the next 48 hours.
Because if you do, that means they're controlling you.
And what do we always... No, it's still recording.
Oh.
And what do we always say about somebody who can make you angry? You're giving them control over yourself.
Ah, shit. I think it's still recording. Is it recording?
Yeah,
Yeah,
he
it's
said
still
he said
recording.
it's still recording.
It's still recording.
And I think that's how I am too. So like, I don't hold grudges, but I be mad at them.
Oh, I ain't gonna lie. I'm one of those people. Like I can be a grudge holder, but I've gotten to the point where I just don't. You just cut off. Like you dead to me. Like I'm not wasting energy on people. Like I always tell people, like negative energy breeds negative energy. So it's like I'm not gonna waste no energy on no bullshit.
You
I
just
will hold a
died.
grudge on you just because I can. If I'm able to say something that you can react to every time, I'm gonna hold that grudge every fucking time I see you. I'm gonna keep saying the same thing until you realize that shit doesn't matter anymore. You know what I'm saying? I'm fucking with your day. I just made that part of my plan. I'm cool with it.
That's me.
You know what I'm saying? So you gotta be able to fix yourself.
Yeah.
And once you, like you said, that goes back to self-love and respect. If you don't have none of that for yourself, then shit, I'm not about to respect you. That's just how it is.
Yeah.
And I don't even want to be around nobody I don't respect. Like
A lot of
they
times-
you around.
Oh, most definitely. Because if they don't respect themselves, they won't respect you.
Exactly.
A lot of times, people don't realize they're disrespecting themselves with choices. Let me give like a minor example. You got work at 8 a.m. the next day, but you decide to get high with your homie until 2 a.m. in the morning. That was a very bad choice because your priorities are fucked up. Then on top of that, choice is to either attach yourself to people, attach yourself to things, any noun you want to think of. A lot of times, the choice that you think was for your benefit can sometimes be your detriment. I have to say that a lot of times to my mentees for the simple fact of you can admire who a person is, but what type of lifestyle are they living? Where are they at in their life? Do you want to be there where they're at? If you don't want to be there, I think you need to find another inspiration.
Definitely.
What's your purpose and what's their purpose? Y'all purpose don't match up. Move around.
You want to know what's funny? I didn't really start thinking about purpose in my own life until I watched a little movie called Fight Club. For those of you who don't know what Fight Club is, it is a novel written by Chuck Palahniuk that basically put the state of the American man under a microscope. It was in the 90s where basically automation had started to come up. People were doing what they were doing. The internet started to become a thing, all this other good stuff. And the question was, what is a man's place in modern day? One of the quotes from the book is, we're a generation of men raised by women. I don't think another woman is going to solve the issue.
Right. Let's get you a few problems that you have going on. Like try to teach a man how to fix. Try to female job to do it. She was raised to stand up for this.
You don't?
That's true. But I mean, taking it way off from that, I taught my nephew how to pee because his mom was doing it, and my brother, so it's my older brother's baby, my nephew. He's in jail, so in some kind of ways, you could kind of see me as my nephew daddy because I'm dead ass sending her money to get him food, clothes, I'm buying him toys, like I'm spoiling this kid like this is my baby, like I done birthed this man. But that ain't even the case. this baby, it really came out of you. But it's like, I understand you struggling and all because my brother not here to help you. But you still out here being buck wild when your baby is sitting here pissing on himself at an age that he's finna go ready to go to school and they gonna talk shit about him. And then you gonna be calling me, talking about we gotta go fight somebody, and I'm gonna be looking at you stupid as fuck.
No violence.
I really don't like getting on the single mother argument for the simple fact of the matter is I like to come at it from the numbers aspect and the actual effects that you can see in real life. There's a delicate balance in upbringing in human life for the simple fact you need both male and female to nurture the nature of a person. I wouldn't be as solid as I am if I didn't have my dad. That's just facts.
Yeah.
Predominantly raised by my mom, cool, but at the same time, it wasn't good for up here.
Yeah.
And this is the same thing that a lot of our brothers and sisters like to neglect. For the simple fact you have to face yourself. You can't blame nobody else when you're the one in the driver's seat.
Yeah, you also a boy trying to raise a boy. You also a girl trying to raise a girl. You ain't a woman. All men.
What tends to happen when I'm gonna go at the single father aspect first. Usually when you're raised by a single dad, yes, you can function in society, but you'll end up being dry.
Yeah, you're gonna be more masculine.
That, and you're gonna be rigid. When it comes to emotional response, a lot of times when they see girls raised by single fathers, it's like, oh, you're logical as fuck, but like, you have any emotions? You are Mr. Lucky. Technical difficulties, sir.
Be banned from the table.
I'm sorry. No,
You
but
wanna stop because it's on 24 minutes. I don't want to record too long on your phone.
That's cool. You can get the.
You can stop it. I don't want to record too long on my phone.
we're good on everything else. And boys, they end up being unfeeling. Seeing as how predominantly a lot of black men are raised by single mothers, you know this isn't a bad thing because you have somebody in your life, but what ends up happening is when you aren't taught, hey, you don't need to necessarily act like that here, what do we end up getting?
So I have a question.
Buck wild as I do what the fuck I want as men. And we already know we don't like being around them.
It's true. But I got a question. And I feel like you can answer it. That's why I want to ask you. Maybe you can answer it too.
The sage
I'm
always
asking
has
both
an
of
answer.
So, okay, so you basically explained it from the single father side, right?
Yep.
So explain it when you were predominantly raised by your mom, but say like, say your dad was just like barely even around, but really was just mad because you was a different skin tone than him. And
Damn.
your mom pushes you to the point to where it's like you don't have no emotions even though you were raised by her.
Ooh. Touchy feely. Makes the marshmallows burn. Alright.
What we talking about? The son or speak on
So,
it?
I can. Alright. Before I give you an answer, let me make sure I'm following the script correctly. Dad is upset, more than likely probably accusing mom of doing something she didn't do simply because you didn't come out the same color. Question for that. Do you share your mother's skin tone?
I had both my parents are light skinned, so that's why I came out white.
I got a question. The DNA test involved.
And with my parents, no, because I definitely look like my dad. I'll show you. I'll show you an old picture of him, but you're basically gonna see my face.
If your mama ain't for the streets, we're not gonna even imply that.
No, that nigga for the streets though.
Well, there you go. That's why he was having doubts. Self-guilt. Moving forward.
But no, it's really not even in my situation. It's in somebody else that I know.
Alright.
And I guess like in his relationship, she's like helped him tap into feelings that he didn't know he could tap in because it's like he didn't get that, like, I guess from what your mother would teach you.
Emotional response.
Yeah. She didn't do that. She married into money and lost herself. That's basically what she did. And I don't hate her. I don't hate her, but I mean, it's like.
Damn. Okay. That's tricky AF.
And it's making me think. Because I really be wondering, like, I don't.
So you're wondering about the upbringing of this person.
Yeah, like, how do you help that? Like,
9 times out of 10, this person is going to end up being nihilistic.
I don't know what that means.
Nihilistic means your life worldview is one of those bleak things like, oh man, the world's going to blow up.
Okay.
You're literally going to have a smile on your face because you're like, oh, well shit, everything has no purpose anyway.
Okay.
That's nihilism. You literally look at everything like, Jesus, bro, like, why are you even talking about that? A classic fictional character that everybody likes right now who's a nihilist, Rick from Rick and Morty.
Yeah.
Everybody likes an asshole, but there's a reason why everybody likes an asshole. He basically
pornography or some shit like that.
No.
It's one of them. It's one of them. Because
No.
it went viral about everybody had.
Oh, you talking about? I think it was like
Rick and
a
Morty.
writer, or
It was
somebody that
writers
writes
for
the show.
Rick and Morty. They either a child molester or
It wasn't the creator. It was like a writer or
They
somebody.
had a ban against Rick and Morty at a point in time because of that. I can't remember which one it was, but I know it went viral on Twitter. Maybe everybody was like, you support Rick and Morty, you're supporting you or a child molester.
Yeah, I
One of
wonder.
them. I can't remember which one it is.
What's your take? I got you kind of stumped too.
I'm just it's different. It's different for the household, different for the person. So I can give my opinion, but it's really gonna get me out of
Because I know in
Everybody
my
raised
household, it's nonchalant love. And you can clearly tell it's nonchalant love. But here I come, I love a motherfucker hard as fuck.
See, that's why you got my album should have been played in your household and giving them positive vibes.
I will go play it. I will go pull up tonight.
Positive vibes.
Set a speaker in the middle of the house. I will do it. Because everybody y'all finna be like, look, y'all feel better after you listen to this.
Right.
So what else you want to know? I know you asked the first question. If I'm single, what else?
Are you talking to anybody? Because I know you're single, but single means you still talk. So
On the market, what's the value?
you just like phone dry.
Nah, my phone not dry.
Oh, okay.
Man,
Real quick.
I tried to.
I'm out. I'm outside,
Oh,
but I'm not outside.
I get you. Okay.
so you look through the blinds every now and again?
Nah, I jump off the porch every now and then.
He is not a stoop kid. He is not stoop kid.
But I'm not jumping in nobody's house. You know
Now
what I mean?
Big bet.
Like I say, I still got to see who you are.
You right. You right. Okay. So I want to know your. Not too many. I don't know too many people that has a like wild, dramatic, crazy ass experience. But I want to know your wildest, crazy ass experience with smoking or just anything that you did with drug. Period. Just don't name that drug unless it's
Man,
Don't do drugs. Don't do drugs.
That's all we can say.
Right, right.
man, I graduated. I was graduated. from,
Practice chastity.
From ICT Tech. ICT Tech, we had a graduation party right after. I was at the house taking shots of Amsterdam, pineapple, with this female. She liked me. I didn't like her. Because her first impression was to get me. And we ain't doing all that. You're not about to. Then you try to get me there under influence to get there. Stop that.
Right, she really tried to trick me.
But I know how to hold my liquor. Like, I'm the tight. You know how we be back in the apartment. Above the stove, we got all glass bottles that you been drinking and shit. And that was all me. I had that whole shit filled. I had to just throw something away. So, my brother and my sister, they walk in. And the homie walk in. They gave me two vitamins. I gave one to my homie, and I took it. I ain't gonna say what it is. I ain't gonna say the number.
I'm gonna fill this bottle back.
But we go to the party. I hopped in the car with my other homie, smoking weed.
I think I will be going. I'm sorry.
He had some synthetic weed.
I ain't strong like that.
I like, man, what the fuck is that you smoking? Why does shit smell different?
I got you.
Oh,
I
people
He
just
told me what it was. I just see what the hell it was. I said, nah, I'm good, bro. I go inside the club now. My math professor, he was there. He bought 10 Patron shots. I don't fuck with Patron. That's when I realized I can fuck with Patron.
I ain't never drank that.
Tequila is the party starter.
When everybody grabbed it, that wanted it, it was 5 shots left. And my brother said, fuck, we're gonna take it. I took 2, he took 3. As soon as I took it, I blanked out.
Damn.
Mind you, I took a vitamin. Smoking weed. I tapped the synthetic weed.
Damn.
And I took 2 Patron shots. I blanked out. All I remember, getting dragged out the car. Not dragged, but carried out the car to get inside the car. I didn't. This girl, she liked me, the girl that was drinking shots with, she wanted me to drive her car, and my homie was like, nah, he's too fucked up to drive. I need to drive, or you drive. Nah, that's my baby, let him drive. I don't know, I'm just trying to get home, I don't feel too good.
Mm-hmm.
We wasn't going nowhere until I drive. I drive, fucked up the front end, whole wheel fell off. Hit the curb. Shit is fucking funny. Like I say, that's when I went down again. I woke up in the house. They
Damn.
told me the story. I was like, all right, that shit. This ain't the best shit.
Y'all got it on video? Y'all should have got it on video.
Yeah, I think we didn't do video at that time. It was like close to 2010. Yeah.
Somebody had a camera.
I had a blackout drunk story, but I didn't really do too much. It was like right before I got picked up for my family in the band. I'm playing King's Cup with Swiss. Shadira and her roommate. This was back when I was an RA at TSU. Back when I was at Courtyard. Yeah. Anyway,
They got tea and they're not sharing.
long story short, I ended up having a game of King's Cup, and we finished a liter bottle of Jose Cuervo Gold. I got so damn drunk, not only did I black out, I woke up the next day in my bed, and I thought that's all I did. Just go to sleep. Not only did I leave my apartment, walk around with everybody, walk them back to their apartment, try to get with Chi Chi, almost succeeded. Almost succeeded. Then just for me to not only run back upstairs after they were already back in their apartment, all that other stuff. I haven't even lit it yet. I know. I'm not even really on camera. I'm a disembodied voice. Hey, everybody. I'm in this personal space now. I'm good. Thank you, brother. Run back upstairs. Forgot my key. Started banging on the door just for my roommate to come out. Kevin Hart moment, for real. Banging on the door. My roommate comes out, the only person there. You remember Alan? Yeah. Yeah. He comes to the door, swings it open, literally gets in my face, and is like, oh shit, you're like pissy drunk. Like, I smell it on you. Carry me inside. I get in bed. The next day when I make it to work, I'm so hungover, I don't realize it until midday and the sun hits me, and it's like Superman just... Can I go home? I was so dehydrated, like, I couldn't pee, so I like drank a whole gallon of water to that night. Blackout pissing. Crazy. You have drugs to be out of the atmosphere. Patron. You don't drink it.
Patron.
You did Hollow the Devil's
3 years ago. 3 years ago, he walked for my birthday.
Oh yeah, I got, now that I have video of.
Five
That I have
is
video
innocent.
of.
We all taking shots.
$5 innocent.
We all taking shots.
See, y'all was
I'm
trying to
talking about he
die.
was dancing.
Absolutely.
Nah, this nigga was dancing with somebody. Took his legs up, threw it over her head. She fell down. Nigga dancing still. Knock over somebody's table. All they drinks knock over. He still dancing. I'm like, hey, you want a shot? Hey, we was fucked up.
We have videos.
I got videos of that. Now that I do have videos of. That night was.
Didn't you gotta check that out?
Yeah, matter of fact, just come party with us. Anytime we turn up. On my birthday, they had me fucked up. I almost fell out my window downstairs. I got that on
Who
video.
party with us? MBG, turn up.
So shit, what other, you got any other, what do we have to stay tuned for anything else?
Yeah, because I'm right now it's
here to
just
drop it?
right now all it is just doing my music, promoting the
Okay.
album, you know what I'm saying? That's it.
We're gonna post it.
And,
Dallas, San Antonio.
Yeah, we're gonna have all your links and stuff
Yeah.
down in the description below.
I do things spur of the moment because I don't know where I'll be most of the time.
Mm-hmm.
So that's why I always stay tuned so I can know what's going on. So if I do ready to jump on, I say, all right, let me just go do this right now. Because I don't know. So I hate sitting at the high.
Mm-hmm.
So I always like to move around so I can see what's going on. Taz, you know what I'm saying? I talk to my dog all the time. Hey man, I'm trying to work on some shit. Just keep doing your shit, bro. I'm staying in tune with what's going on. Like you say, we got tours going on right now in Dallas, San Antonio, you know what I'm saying, Atlanta, New Orleans. So we just trying to stay in tune.
Zach, definitely should. Anybody, y'all got any other questions y'all want to know?
Not only are we gonna make sure that his music and all links are in the description below, go follow our boy Soca V.
Okay.
Yeah, SOCA_V_MBG. Tune in. Mix vibes on all platforms. Quit playing with it. Stop playing on all platforms too. Don't get that. Everything on here.
What you mean you don't get that one? Video
Let me know what's y'all favorite jam with this motherfucker. You know what I'm saying? Blood Hot ready though.
Like this video, share this video, comment on this video.
Subscribe.
Make sure you subscribe. Have a good night. It's Doobies the Dallas.
Peace.